Alright, what is going on, guys? gdoggcasey here, bringing you another Final Fantasy XIV video. This time we're doing Haukke Manor hard mode as the tank. Let's say hello to our team. Hello. And we're gonna get going. So of course, as soon as I started recording this, or just as I was sitting down to get ready to record it, I guess we go up. I started feeling a little extra sniffly. It's been a long time since I've been here, by the way. But I did do a quick read-up on guides and found out that it seems relatively easy. It's just a lot of dodging AoEs in terms of the boss fights. Obviously, these guys are just like trash mobs that we can use our normal rotations on to kill. Now, I mentioned in previous episodes, but you may not watch all of them, which is totally understandable. But we have done another reformat of the computer here once again. So things might not be set as optimally as they should be, and I apologize if that is the case. I tried to get it as close to possible. I'm already noticing that I forgot to remove my party members' health bars and names and stuff like that, so it might look a little extra cluttered than it normally does, and I'm sorry. We got the tiny key we can use to open this. Another issue is that my cat recently chewed through my mouse wire once again, and it's our own fault because we know that she does that. What happened is she hides in the office, and she likes to hang out in here with me while I game or do my videos or basically do anything in here, and she just likes being in the same room. But what happens is she'll hide somewhere, like underneath the desk or behind the curtain or in the closet or something. She'll just like, we won't know where she is. And then, did we get a tiny key? We did. By the end of the night, sometimes we don't always remember to make sure that she's not in here. And the puggle that we have, Thistle, sometimes has to spend the night in this room because she will be too loud. She barks at people who leave for work early in the morning, and things like that. So we tend to put her in this room at night. She's got water and food. Well, not food, but she's got water and, you know, a couple different beds to sleep on in here, so it's not really a big deal. The worst that comes of it is that the room starts to smell like dog after a while, but that's, you know, minor inconvenience, I suppose. Especially with summer coming, the window is almost always open, but of course right now it's not. Why is it not open? There. Now it's open. Which is very important information for you guys to know. But you can already probably see where this is going, is that she was left in here overnight, and when that happens, she gets really antsy and just starts chewing on the wires. I'm lucky that the only wire that got chewed was my mouse wire, because it could have been my racing wheel, which, you know, I'm not going to pretend that when I came in here and saw that my mouse was chewed, that it didn't throw me into a rage. But you can imagine the rage it would have been had it been my wheel, because that's going to be a much more expensive thing to replace. But the mouse isn't anything to sneeze at either. I mean, it was a Razer Death Adder, so it was like $100 or something like that. And now I'm stuck using this really old school Logitech mouse. The Logitech logo is worn off of it, which is how old it is. It's probably worth like $5. But it's been Old Faithful. I will say that this mouse has been around to help me out when things like this happen in the past. I've probably had it for like at least 6 or 7 years, maybe even longer. The only problem with it, because it's actually very comfortable to use, and it still works, but my middle mouse button doesn't work very well. Sometimes, you know, you feel like you're clicking it, but it's not clicking. Alright, so we're gonna just focus down the Jester here. This boss, it seems, mostly just centered around killing ads, or not this boss, but this dungeon as a whole, involves killing ads and dodging AoEs. Kind of similar to how the you know, the non-hard mode version was. But yeah, so the mouse itself doesn't have any side buttons, and some of my abilities are hotkeyed to those side buttons. Luckily for the Paladin, I don't have any of those abilities available to me at this level anyway, so it's not going to matter. In fact, the only one that it will matter for is the healer, so I'll have to figure something out. I think we just want to avoid that. I'm just going to pull him away from it. I don't think we want to be close to that. Oh, that thing just died. I tried to, like, provoke and then shield lob, but it died before anything mattered anyway. Okay, we're getting kind of low, so I'm going to pop some defensive cooldowns. And now we're full. There's another ad there. We'll probably want to get out of that. Come on. I think so. I mean, I don't know exactly what that does, but I imagine it's damage. Yeah, we don't need any of this stuff. Alright, so we continue on. That's one boss done and dealt with. So yeah, there's a couple things that you guys might notice in terms of differences here, just because we're on a fresh install once again. Back on Windows 10. Alright, yeah, those seem to hurt. I guess we want to pull them all the way through to the edge. Meh. What's a little damage when you're a tank? Oh, okay. I didn't know those guys were going to be there. Alright, we'll pop some cooldowns, we'll pop some flashes just to make sure we got everyone, because it looks like there's quite a few enemies here that I was not really expecting. We are doing fine for health. I can't really see what I'm doing, but I'm just targeting random enemies, hitting them with a combo, trying to avoid these AoEs, waiting for Circle of Scorn to come back, because that'll be pretty useful in this instance. And there it is. And we're just targeting enemies and hitting them. We're letting the DPS AoE everything down. That looks like something that is not targeted to me. Nope, it was not. So let's get it targeted to us. We're doing fine. Actually pretty fun. I like big pulls like this. When the healer can keep up, which this healer is definitely keeping up. Hit him with another Circle of Scorn. That was probably not needed. I might rather have that for the beginning of the next battle, but whatever. What are you gonna do about it? Write a complaint in the comments. I sounded like really, like, I don't know, rude and hostile. I didn't mean it as that. It was more of a joke. Like, I wanted it to sound rude and hostile, but then I realized after it kind of sounded that way that maybe I sound like a dick. So the joke is totally ruined now. Don't worry about it. Write a complaint in the comments. Come in here with a flash and a... Oh, I don't have Circle of Scorn, so we'll use another flash. And we'll just start hitting something. I'll just mark that guy as one. I don't really care who they feel like targeting. And then we will Circle of Scorn. And just start going through the motions as usual. This dungeon is pretty fun. Again, it goes back to the whole, like, hard mode is a really cool idea, the way that Final Fantasy XIV does it, because it brings you to a place that you might have some nostalgia for. You know, depending, like, some of you guys have, you know, will remember some of the early dungeons that you've done fondly. It's like, oh, this is the first dungeon that I tanked and I did a pretty good job and I remember it. Or you just really like the story or whatever. But it's really cool that it brings you back to those places but changes it up to the point where, you know, it's a whole new dungeon just with a similar aesthetic. I really like it. Alright, so this boss, I don't know, dodge AoEs or something. Don't let him face the party. For the most part, that's what you want to do for every boss. Kill ads should they spawn. Get out of that shit. That's going to be kind of tough for some of the casters. messing up my combo here. I don't think there'll be ads, so I'll just use Circle of Scorn. Pull them out of here. Yeah, I mean, some of these guys are just getting hit no matter what. We're fine. We're fine. This knockback is pretty crazy. Oh, we don't want to stand in there. Oh, get out. The slow is real. Maybe I should be positioning this guy in a different spot. I don't know. The way that he is, those AoEs seem to be showing up in the same locations over and over again. So I'll try maybe holding them down here instead. Might be a bit more beneficial to our DPSers and our healers. I mean, he's almost dead now, so I could have done that a bit earlier, but whatever. We survived, right? I don't see any other ads. Yeah, it looks like this is a safe zone. I don't care about these blades, alright? I'm a tank. I was born to get hit by blades. And he's dead. Easy mode, not hard mode. Do we have to return again? No. Wait, do we? No. That'd be a cool callback to the previous non-hard mode dungeon if you did have to do that. So the final boss is apparently somewhat difficult. I guess we'll find out, right? Alright, come here, guys. Easy peasy. These guys don't even have a lot of hit points. Go one combo into the first guy, switch to the second guy, combo him till he's dead. And you know what? Throw on some of these guys just for good measure. Who cares? Things are looking pretty good in terms of progress through this dungeon. Recording is going well, so that's good. This is my first, like, quote-unquote official recording since the reformat, so always just slightly worried, you know. Alright, let's get some defensive cooldowns as our health is getting a little bit low. Make sure that it gives our healer some time to get us back up. Having convalescence is usually all you really need, but I mean, I don't ever use those defensive cooldowns for anything else. Who knows, maybe the healer fell asleep or disconnected or something. Those types of defensive cooldowns will help you out in moments like that. Alright, I'm sure we're going to have a fight from here. Yeah, I was going to say that I was almost positive we're going to have a fight coming from both directions, actually, but I didn't have enough time to say it before it happened. Alright, so just normal, switch up our targets every once in a while. Make sure everything's hitting us. We can use Bloodbath because that'll help. My health is getting a little low. I don't have those defensive cooldowns available anymore, but that'll be okay. I'm not going to use Circle of Scorn this time because we actually don't need it. I missed that AoE. And by missed, I mean got hit by. Okay. Is that the final boss already? Well, here we are. Yellow Hall. Alright. So yeah, we want to, apparently each player is supposed to choose a corner of the room to run to at the end, but we're just going to ignore that. Because this is, you know, do as I do, or don't do as I do. Or do as I say, or whatever the hell. But, I mean, we got hollowed ground, right? These guides don't take hollowed ground into account. We're going to be fine. We do want to kill these ads as soon as possible. Apparently this is like a DPS race, so we want to be targeting this guy down because she's going to absorb it and then do damage to us based on how much health it has left. So it has 0 health left, so hopefully she does 0 damage. It won't die either. I'll put this back on. Oh, okay, it died. Or I don't know, did she just absorb it? Can't tell. We're so powerful that these, you know, quote-unquote mechanics don't even bother us anyway. Just dodge AoEs. Oh, we got hit by that, though. Shit, terror sucks. It's probably the worst thing to get hit by. Oh, God. Alright, let's get out of here. Okay. This one is the lowest, so focus this one down. Messed up my combo again. So this one, she might actually end up doing some damage to us, so now we want to switch to the other one. Yeah, she's going to target the second one, and we're going to take some decent damage, I think. Well, I don't know, it's dead now, so maybe we did, maybe we didn't. Blood Rain, that's the one that we're talking about here. It's an AoE room-wide, there's no way you can dodge it. And she just does damage based on how many hit points the previous ads had. Now apparently for the last one, she summons the previous boss from the normal mode. Fuck, I hate when that happens. I'm gonna get terrored again. Damn it. Because I was holding left click, or right click in, it made me turn around and face the boss. So now we really need to focus this lady down. She needs to die. We need to avoid these AoEs, because they can't be stunned. Come on, kill this girl. Alright, so now we want to run to a corner, I think. Is it now, or is it later? Maybe it's later. Oh yeah, so bring her to the center of the room. Is how I think we want to do it. And then she's going to cast some spell that I'm going to have to keep an eye out for. I don't remember what it's called. This one, Beguiling Mist. Run to the corner. We're charmed for a while. That was nothing. Why are people worried about this? In the guide, it's like, this is pretty difficult. We're going to use our defensive cooldowns here. We didn't even need to use Hollow Ground. Should I use it just for the hell of it? Nah. Nah. Didn't even have time to consider it before she died. Well, there you go, guys. That is hard mode of Haukke Manor. Wasn't really all that hard. It's basically just dodge AoEs and kill ads. It's like textbook dungeoneering for Final Fantasy people. So that's going to do it. I hope you guys enjoyed. It was a pretty fun dungeon, that's for sure. And we'll move on to the next one. If the game would load, I'd be able to tell you what the next one's going to be. So, after Haukke Manor hard mode, we're doing the Lost City of Amdapor. So we'll see that next Monday. In the meantime, I hope you guys enjoyed. Stay tuned on Wednesday for the healing guide, or dungeon, and the DPS one on Friday. There's a bunch of other videos coming out as well. We'll be having a channel update video soon enough to explain some changes I'll be making throughout the channel. That said, again, hope you guys enjoyed, and we'll see you next time. Oh, it won't let me... my stop recording hotkey wasn't set. Alright, here we go.